We're really going to be able to jack up our prices for two-time Galaxy savers. Yes!
Well, the first installment came out in 2014, made a huge splash, and that was a taste of the second installment of Guardians of the Galaxy. It opens in theaters today. Our film critic, Eli Glasner, is here to give us his take on Volume 2. And I have to say, you have a Guardians of the Galaxy look about you right now.
Trying.
So what were your expectations going into this one?
I mean, I loved the first one. It was irreverent, it was inventive, it was original. It gave us a new spin on that superhero genre, of course, complemented by those classic nuggets of rock and roll. But what do you do for Volume 2? That is the quandary, and I think, if anything, Guardians of the Galaxy has second album syndrome. How do you do that follow-up? Instead of mixing up the playlist, the director, James Gunn, gives us kind of Guardians, the greatest hits, everything you liked about the first one, but more. Angrier Gamora, snarkier Raccoon, smirking Star-Lord, Draxier Drax, more and more. So we pick up with the Guardians working as a team, sort of. They're heroes for hire, working for this group of genetically altered beings named the Sovereign. They're kind of these space yuppies. They're all glittery and perfect and gold. They do a job for them. There they are. Doesn't go so well. Soon they're being chased, so in the end they're hiding out on a planet, and that's where Rocket Raccoon describes seeing a tiny man who saved them. Gamora doesn't really understand that, so I'll give you a taste of that family dynamic as she asks him just what happened. Take a look.
A little one-inch man saved us.
Well, if he got closer, I'm sure he'd be much larger.
Yeah, that's how eyesight works, you stupid raccoon.
Don't call me a raccoon!
I'm sorry. I took it too far. I meant trash panda.
Is that better?
So there you go. Now, I could quibble and ask if Star-Lord has been exiled from Earth for decades, how he came up with the phrase trash panda, or he just invented it on his own. But let's give him credit, because this is really about setting up the arrival of a mysterious stranger who has a connection to Star-Lord, who, much like the music, is from the 80s and is enjoying a bit of a renaissance. Take a look.
How'd you locate us now?
Well, even where I reside, out past the edge of what's known, we've heard tell about the man they call Star-Lord. Let's say we head out there right now. Your associates are welcome, even that triangle-faced monkey there. Promise you, it's unlike any other place you've ever seen.
I love the way Rocket's like, but I don't
It's a great reaction shot. A great reaction shot.
Not bad for a CGI raccoon.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is Kurt Russell as Yes, Ego, the living planet. That is all I will say about that character.
So big setup there. How does it measure up, considering how much you love the first one?
I mean, good, not great. I mean, that's the thing, is if the first was so inventive and so refreshing and original, how do you do that again? And so in the end, you get, instead of originality, deja vu. And I think part of the problem with this is the director, James Gunn. Now, when he came into this, the beginning, this is a guy who came from the horror movie world, who had made movies like Slither. And I think in a way, he kind of, he identified with his band of outlaws. He was a bit of an outsider himself, but now he is directing this colossus. He's part of that corporate environment, Disney and Marvel, making movies until we all retire. And so you feel in this new movie, he's kind of sanding off the edges of his outlaws. He's playing it a little safer, a little more heroic, not as kind of edgy and exciting. This time around, nearly every character gets a therapy session. The story revolves around Peter Quill's daddy issues. Gamora and Nebula are working out sister stuff. Even Michael Rooker as Yondu gets a moment, the guy with the killer mohawk. Gotta say, Chris Pratt, I mean, it seemed like he was going to be the next Harrison Ford. Now it feels like he could be the next Steve Guttenberg. That kind of class clown stuff, not as fresh. My favorites, Drax. Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer. I mean, the wrestler has killer comic timing. Fantastic stuff from him. And then keep your eyes out for Canadian actress playing Mantis. There she is. You can't miss the antennae. Played by Palm Kemenaltif. Now, she is fantastic as this empathic alien. And then the characters that work the best are the ones they don't mess with. Yes, Groot is now a toddler tree, but he is hilarious as ever. And my favorite is actually the raccoon, Rocket the raccoon, because he is still a homicidal maniac. He is pure, he is angry, he is furry and filled with rage. Let me show you as he tries to teach Groot how to set a bomb. Take a look.
Repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone! Try again.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I'm Groot.
No, that's exactly what you just said. How is that even possible?
Oscar-nominated actor Bradley Cooper. Best thing he's done in years as the angry trash panda. 3.5 stars out of 5.
3.5. I'm probably going to watch it, Eli, so we'll have to compare notes. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.